All right. Live from Atlanta, Georgia, and live from
Las Vegas.
it's the Keto Show with Tom and Mike.
How y'all are?
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, two fat guys chewing the fat.
Reformed fat guys.
Reform. That's it. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. 100% right. I watched
Yeah.
today. I was flipping around a little bit, and I seen an interesting. And I know you watch them once in a while. The Keto Twins, I think.
Oh yeah, I love their
Okay.
channel. I
Well,
love it. It's great.
they did a little spin on why big channels or other channels are leaving um, the keto world, I guess, or getting away
Uh-huh.
from doing live or doing their videos about keto. So I mean, they got into it pretty good. I tell you, it was very interesting because
And that was today.
yeah, it was on earlier this morning.
Huh. I gotta go try and check that one out.
Yeah,
I
and it
didn't
made
know
a
they
lot of
had a new
sense.
one out.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense because they're following YouTube rather than what they believe.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, they're following the algorithm. You know, if it's not, we're going keto shopping, and a bunch of people pile on to watch their video. If they start slipping off, people are getting away from it. So she's saying
Mm-hmm.
that they're true keto. That's what they started with, and that's what they're going to continue to do, and stuff like that. So I had to chime in, but yeah, it was a lot of people are feeling the same way where. Um, Rather than getting into exactly what they were doing with keto. Okay. And I said, I totally agree. I said, wasn't for doing this, I don't know where I would be right now. You know,
Yeah.
probably on 50 medications and whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
it made a lot of sense listening to
Well,
it. So
yeah. The shit. I get it. I try to point out that the recipes I do while I am doing keto stuff, it's totally doable in the non-keto world.
exactly. Everything is. We got it's
Yeah,
like, when I cook, I should say add potatoes if you want the carbs. Add bread if you
yeah,
want the carbs. You know what I mean? But what
that's
what the
right.
two girls were saying, the two women were saying, um, was how people just were almost like subscriber hunting, and most of them got it to where they wanted to get to. You know, like
Uh-oh.
5,000 channels or more, or whatever. And yeah, and she said, and then now all of a sudden they're following the algorithm rather than what they started
With
out
the
to do.
YouTube with, yeah,
Okay, so
yeah, that makes sense.
she
Yep.
said it was just changing around, and just for the feedback that they got on it, I thought it was pretty cool because she said, you know what, we deal with a lot of hate.
Oh, they
You know,
do.
what do you
Yeah.
do with this and what do you do with that and stuff like that? And I said, God
Yep.
Almighty, But anyway, I just thought it was worthwhile maybe for you to look
They.
into it and just
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch that one. Uh, they put out some really good stuff, and they call themselves technically keto.
yeah.
It's,
She said the one said that they changed something and this and that and they went back whatever the hell was going on. But yeah,
uh-huh.
it was pretty good, pretty good.
I love their channel. They got some great stuff. And they do a lot of what I do is kind of like what they do in that I show you that it doesn't have to be hard. I emphasize doing it as a just that you can make it as hard or as simple as you want.
Yeah, I mean, I what
So
I said to them was I cook. I mean, I said I'm retired chef. I said I have issues. I had health issues that I had to square away, and that's why I do it. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be in the worst boat today than from
yeah,
when I started. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I mean, keto's been around probably since 2010.
yep.
Okay, so when
Well,
everybody
and the
even further.
popularity that it is, it goes back to like the 1930s or so. If you look back
Well, it
far
goes
enough,
back to Atkins. Actually, Atkins is when what took off
well,
with it.
they can't. Right, but there was a guy that did it, and he came up with it as a treatment for epilepsy
Yeah,
back in
that
the
was
30s,
right.
and I think it was the 30s, but it was way back then. It was way back. But right now it says we have 0 people in there. Oh, now it says we got 1. That's probably Marie.
Wow. I got another thing though
Yeah.
today, Mike. I got another. I don't know if you received it or not from. Hello, Lashes. How you doing? Nice to see you. She's got a great
Hey,
channel.
Lashes.
Now
I love
Lashes right here is
Yeah.
a perfect example. Okay, that you can eat clean, no meat, and she lost a
Yep.
ton of weight, and she's
Yes,
doing
she
great.
did. Yes, she did.
I got a notice from YouTube stating that they're working on their viewer accuracy. And I
What
said,
the heck does that mean?
yeah, what are you talking about? I mean, read it a little bit further was that people weren't receiving the accurate counts as who was watching their previous videos and also the newer videos.
Okay, so you're not getting accurate view counts.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I
So
believe that.
yeah, so that's the
Wow.
now if they get themselves squared away with the subscribers. How you doing with the subs, Mike?
I got 780. I was yesterday when I went to bed. I was at 785. Now I'm at 780.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Mark.
Mark Kratz,
How
how
you
you doing,
doing?
buddy? Got a great channel right there. That
Yes,
man
he
can cook
does.
too.
Yes,
Mark
he
can cook.
can. Yes, he can.
He just did a review on a while, I guess a couple videos ago, on a couple guns that I used to have.
Yeah,
Cheap
I've that gun that he was shooting. I forget what it was he was shooting. I fired
Heritage,
it. I like it. Yeah.
Heritage Arm.
It,
I mean, and
yeah.
I had two. I
It's
had
a
a
good
45
look.
for the house, and I had a 9mm that
It
I
shoots
used to
real
carry.
good. I like the way it handles. It feels good in your hand.
It's kind of bulky,
Yeah.
but I tell you what,
Yeah,
accurate
it
as hell.
felt good. Yeah, the accurate. It'll hit it. It'll shoot it'll get what you're shooting at. That's for sure.
And if you
If you
can't hit him
ain't
with
hitting it,
the bullet, you can hit with the gun. That's how heavy it was.
yeah, yeah. You ever notice how talking about that? Did you ever notice how when Superman, he would stand there and let the bullets just ping, ping, ping right off of him, and then if they threw the gun, he would duck. Why?
That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. Yeah. So I did a. Now we're going back to
Indian
talking about.
Hemlock. Hey, how you doing?
IH, what's up, brother? I have. I lacked. I guess I put off a little bit. I'm got to catch up on some videos for the month, but I did a bunch of prepping. I did a bunch of eggplant and zucchini and stuff like that. 4 days like today. I don't know why, but Wednesday seems to be chaotic for me.
It
And
is for me too. It is for me
Marie
too.
Marie went into the freezer and pulled out eggplant that I had already grilled. Just put the marks on them, and she made a blanc. In other words, no sauce, like a lasagna.
Okay.
With the eggplant, a couple different cheese, a little bit of pepperoni in it and stuff like that. And I tell you what, it was fantastic. But
I have no doubt.
that is the way to go. I'm going to start doing a little bit more with cooking and then putting it into the vacuum seal bags. 4 days like today, or for the future, so you don't have to constantly cook and everything like that.
Well, I got contacted by a guy. Said he was with Inc. something, IMK something was the name of the company. And he said, we do a lot of kitchen products and we'd like you to review one of our products. And I said, okay, which product? And he said, he came down, he asked me if I had a thermometer. I told him, yeah, a meat thermometer. I told him, yeah. And he said, how about a vacuum sealer?
Ooh.
I said, no, I don't have one, but I would like one. And he goes, okay. Well, he sent me a link and he said, I need you to go using this link to buy from Amazon this vacuum sealer. And then you do your review and you show us that you've done it, and we will send the payment back to you on PayPal. And
No.
I'm like, nope, not doing it.
No.
I said, if you want me to review it, send it to me and I'll do it.
That's
I'm not doing it any other way, and I will do a totally honest review. If I don't like your product, I will tell it. If I do like it, I will tell it.
that is scam 101 right there, Mike. Because what they'll do
Yeah,
is they'll get your credit card number. Okay, they'll
yeah,
go through. They'll put up all the icons like you're at Amazon.
right.
Okay, and you'll wind up getting. They'll steal your ID. No, if they want something,
Yeah.
they'll send it to you directly.
Hey,
Ron,
Sheena,
hey, have you seen Ron change his
Ron.
name?
Yes, he did. I love that new name,
Keto
Ron. Ron
Cafe, brother.
Keto Cafe. That's a great name. That is
Sheena,
a
how you
great
doing,
name,
kiddo?
Ron.
Sheena's knocking the hell out of him. Boy, I tell you, at night she's got some people coming in and out. Boy, I tell you what, really,
Yeah,
really good, really good.
we need to invite Ron up and just talk to him about how he's at some point we'll do it, prearrange it with him to
Mm-hmm.
bring him on, and he can tell his story, and we can talk keto and
Ron, if
all
you
like we did with the other folks.
Ron, if you're available next Wednesday, it'll
Yeah,
be on mine. I'll send you the link, and if you want to come up, you come up. Okay, and we'll just shoot a fat.
we're trying to avoid putting the link out in the chat because we have had a couple of times where we got some folks that we really didn't want up in the chat, and it's kind of backfired on us. So we're trying to control about that a little better. So I hope y'all understand.
Yeah,
I know Sheena does because she got burned too.
Yeah, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention from now on, and what's going on in the chat and this one, because if there's any questions or stuff. So yeah, I also I got a I got monetized, all right, and but just because they say you got monetized, you don't get anything, right? Okay.
Right.
So all of a sudden, that one that I had that was over 10,000, all of a sudden that slowed down, Mike. The views, okay. I mean, it's at 10.6 right now, but the hoops that Google puts you through, okay.
Oh yeah.
For let's see, identification, okay, verifying your address, verifying how you want to get paid, all this stuff that they make you jump, and then they say thing keeps flashing on me, okay. Need to address this. All right, tap on it, and it hits you with. In 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to send you out a code so you can get your ID. 4 to 6 weeks. What are you talking about? But finally, I got everything squared away. So.
Ron, the new name works. It really works. It sings. Ron's Keto Cafe. It sings.
Yes, I like it a lot. I really do.
And Sheena is. I'll hit you up about maybe the Wednesday after Tom has Ron on. I'd like to see you come up and tell your story.
Yep.
And talk about it, and talk about how you do keto and all. If you can get that, I can send you a link as well.
Mike, I was going to do that on Fridays, okay? And I said to myself, wait a minute. Between the two of us, we can get that done.
Yeah. Well, you can still do it and just do regular interviews. It doesn't have to be about keto. Right now, we're bringing folks up to share their keto stories, and like you had Charlie. You want to do Charlie on there, like Charlie had me on there last night, and we talked, or went Monday night, and we talked. That was little about keto, but we just hit the whole myriad of topics, and it was fun.
Yep.
I had a blast. And Ron said his old name had 7 words in it. Hard to remember. Get it, Ron. I get it. I've thought about changing my name to Keto Mike. To change the name to channel to Keto Mike.
What do you call it? Leprechaun TV?
Uh-huh.
He was here fired up one night, and he says, what's your name again? He wanted to type my name in. I said, at the time, I was keto cooking for diabetes. He went, whoa.
That's a mouthful. Yeah. That's a mouthful.
I don't know where them letters are on a typewriter. He went.
If I know Lep, he probably had a beer or two.
maybe 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so just gonna, I'm not changing too much up this year. I'm gonna. All I do is cook. That's it. I'm not gonna preach about anything. This is what I told the two twins. This is what I do. This is how it worked for me. Okay, I said there's a lot of channels out there that do nothing but food hauls. Okay,
and they get a lot of views. They get a ton of views.
I had one person was probably even with me at the time, around 500-600 at the time, and now it's way over 4,000. Okay. Well, but after a while, how many times just like, with different cooking ideas and stuff like that. But how many times can you just show about shopping? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't want to keep doing the same thing. It's like Alan does real well with what I eat in a day. People flock to it and watch it all the time. I mean, I'm not faulting him for it. If people are watching, do it.
yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah.
I just, it would be boring for me. As long as he's happy with it and the folks are watching, knock it out.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I mean, if that's where it's at, that's where it's at. I mean, but I mean, I'm not looking for that. Let's put it that way. Okay, that's. I'd rather have people talk about their experiences and stuff like that. As far as
Yeah.
two
Two
doctors
dots.
in the,
How you doing? The Keto Kings.
I can name that tune in 4 seconds. We had a blast last
Well,
night. Really had a good time.
I I'd have been saying I can name that tune if you play the whole song. If you
Yeah, yeah. We had a good
if
time.
you give me about 3 hints.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, just and there again, with talking with different people and stuff. But the bottom line is, it's everybody eats, so there's that commonality, between everybody. So
And Lashes, we'd love to have you come up too. I'd love to have you come up. We're gonna try and schedule this out. There's so many that I want to bring up and let them tell their story about how their weight
yeah,
loss journey and all because this isn't just about keto. I mean, we talk keto, but it's about getting healthy and that more than anything. And that's what you're doing, Lashes.
that's
You do it the way it works for you, and that's what we both preach. Do what works for you.
that is the nail on the head right there, Mister Mike. I'm telling you.
Yep.
I, you know, I got a schedule appointment with the doctor, and I can't wait to go back because I'm I'm watching more and more of these I call them YouTube doctors, but I mean these guys have got really great um, channels. Number one, and they're still practicing,
Yeah.
and just listen to them talk
Yep.
about how far off they were. You know what I mean? That what Eric Westman talks about how all of a sudden now no
Dr.
heart,
Barry, Ken
yeah,
Barry, Dr. Barry.
yeah, not going to reverse any kind of heart damage, but just with this alone, get off different medications that we shouldn't be on in the first place. I mean, just crazy, 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 crazy. I was talking to somebody the other day about stents and everything else like that. I said, if you watch as old as we are, not that we're ancient, but I mean, we've been around a block or two, but just watching different trends that have taken place in every decade that we lived. Okay. Re- Remember when that Dr. DeBakey,
Oh yeah, Michael DeBakey. Yeah.
did the heart transplant?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was the guru of it.
Yeah. And then they all called Atkins crazy because, too much fat and this and that. Furthest thing from the truth. So,
Yeah.
Trumpet Master, what's
Oh,
up, bro?
hey Trumpet Master. Lashes said sugar is the culprit. Amen. Amen and
Without a
amen.
doubt. Without a doubt. I got another guy that just talking, watching. It's Diet Doctor. I can't think of his name now. Um, he's a cardiologist. Brett Scher. His name is Brett Scher.
Oh,
He's a
I've heard that. I've
cardiologist.
heard of that guy.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
I,
he's got some great content.
you know, I was watching Dr. Berg, Eric Berg. I don't do it. He was pumping that stuff. He was
Started
constantly
selling stuff.
pumping his
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, no, no, I'm done with you.
Yeah. No. I when I
Uh,
clicked on with Ken Berry, I like Ken Berry's attitude. Reminds me a
yes.
lot of somebody I know.
Uh,
Straightforward.
yep.
And yeah, yeah, he made a lot of sense. And then I seen him when he went with carnivore and stuff, started changing. I'm saying, wait a minute, he's going the other way. And then this Eric Westman, this guy's got the data. He actually took over. He did some work under Atkins, Dr. Atkins, and come to find out, guess what? Atkins is pretty much on the money with that kind of stuff. So. And then the Brett Scher, he turned to Dr. Scher. He turned around and said, I don't care what kind of sugar you put in. It's sugar.
Sugar.
He says when you take that spoonful out of that bag, your body don't know whether it's monk fruit or whatever, So it's how you handle it. That's basically what it is. It's how everybody handles it different. It's just like with the pills and medications that we're on. Come to find out, 3 of the medications I'm on, guess what? May cause type 2 diabetes.
Yes. There you go.
So here's the gun. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if it's got any bullets in it, but here, it's all yours.
Yep. Here we go. We're gonna give you the gun.
Yeah.
You're right, Lashes. He is just for the views. He's just out there for the views. You're right, Dr. Berg.
Yes.
Ron, I'm glad you like that beet juice. I really do not like beets. I'm glad because I don't have it. I'm not tempted by them.
When I had bladder cancer, that's what I drank. I drank beet juice, carrots, and apple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then they said, guess what? We got to stop your treatment because you have type 2 diabetes. Well, was it from the juice? Well, that had something to do with it, but it was from the treatment. Okay, that anything that affects your liver, you got a problem with.
Sheena says if she made a little over 300 last month, you know that YouTube's banking the money because she's a small fry. Oh yeah. They got ads on so many of my videos. They are making money off of me left and right, and I ain't getting a dime.
You will. We're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you up there. We're gonna do.
I told Charlie the other night. I got in this for the fun. And to help. You hear that? I want to help people. I really do, and I think you do too. You want to show them what works for you, and I'm not saying do it my way, but I'm letting you know that there are ways out there.
Yeah. Lashes, it is good. All that fresh. I was juicing collard greens with green apple and kale. Now, you talk about a combination.
That's a combination.
Okay. I must have threw that thing like that, and I tell you what, it helped me out with the bladder to a point. And then between the treatment and the high sugars the high fructose I was taking in, that pushed me over the limit for type 2 diabetes at the time.
Did you filter out the pulp, or were you consuming the pulp too?
Everything.
Okay.
You said the juice machine I had pulverized it so you could drink it. And it was actually
Dave.
Actually, Dave's it was really
Adventures.
good.
If you hadn't seen Dave's Adventures, go check him out. He has got some great videos of places he goes, and it is quite wonderful watching.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
You know what? I felt the same way, Ron. I'm like,
yeah,
how they gonna watch me? And the next thing you know, I got 780 subscribers, and I'm like, whoa.
Well, I mean,
I'm totally just whelmed. I'm it's humbling. I'm totally humbled by it. I got to tell you, it's something else.
The stuff that I like. Okay, look, I come from a different world as far as with cooking and stuff like that. I did it for a living. Okay, so for me to expect somebody who hasn't cooked before, okay, and I'm saying, well, why can't you understand that you put the butter in the pan, and go through the whole routine, okay? But there are people that don't. I don't know how to build a rocket, okay? So let's get that. You know what I mean? So, but it is pretty cool to see other people saying, "Hey, wait a minute, that looks like it might work. I could do that."
Mm-hmm.
And try to keep it as simple as possible. And that's why, in a way, doing it with the keto the way I do it, okay, with the fresh greens, frozen meats, okay, that's pretty much it. And after a while, you get into a routine, and it works out real well. Now, for Sunday dinner, I'm doing a tri-tip, just a typical old school roast.
You can't find a tri-tip around here.
Really?
You flat out cannot find one anywhere.
I wonder.
I got to see if there's a couple of butcher shops that are pretty good distance from me. I got to see if I can see if they've got any. They might, but I'll check them out.
We back east we would get the tri-tips, but we'd get it we would make pastrami's out of them.
Well, it's a great one to make pastrami's out
Yeah,
of.
I mean, not that much fat in it and stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's what we used to use that for back in the restaurant. There again, that's what I'm saying. I'm going back to that. But now I'm trying to make it so that everybody can make this. Okay. And I'm also trying to hammer home, don't be so set on the store-bought meats. Okay. If you can buy a chuck roast, okay, and if you have a grinder or if you have a food processor, make your own hamburger. Grind up your own meat. You don't need a meat grinder. Okay, you can do it. You can do it in a food processor.
Food processor will work. It will work.
A little at a time, and make your own stuff that way. It gives you a better sense. It gives you a better feeling. Also, put your own spices in it. You know, put your Mikey spice in it. You know what I mean? And however way you want to make it. And I tell you what, tastes pretty good.
I'll tell you, I like seasoning the outside of the meat, but when you can mix it in the meat, oh man, that's just
right then and there. You know what I mean? You're not biting into no hard pieces that bone and stuff like that. So that's basically what I'm trying to show.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes, go ahead. Okay. Hang on, Tom.
Yeah, no problem.
Butter.
Sometimes you say use it instead of.
That's for grilling. That's for
Grilling?
grilling.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to fry an egg, use butter or use bacon grease.
Okay. Thank you.
Huh?
How old are you?
I am 66.
Okay.
Okay, we had a pop quiz.
Okay.
I
get that pop.
Yeah.
I get that pop quiz.
Yeah.
Cake no meat day.
I made.
That's funny.
It's going to come out on video, folks. You're going to see it on video. I made a corned beef hash.
Mm-hmm.
And it Paige's. I made it for today and they're fixing to eat it. My granddaughter and Paige, and they're going to fry an egg to put on top. Okay. And Paige was asking, and she's holding the mayo, and she said, "Do I use this to cook it in?" And I'm going, "No, that's." She said, "I know sometimes you use it." I said, "Yeah, I do that for grilling toast, toasting, doing a bread."
So I was talking to a couple of the different people, and I'm getting a dehydrator. Okay, and we talked about this before.
I'm really interested to see how that works for you.
And just to make up some different stuff, because I like using like vegetable stock and stuff like that for thickening up stuff. Not only just the avocado, but doing it for soups and everything else like that. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to order one. I got a couple. That's why when you said about go to Amazon, I had the same person or people get a hold of me about.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Yeah, so I told that person. Also, I typed. I said, "I'll tell you what. Give me your address, okay, and have it shipped to your house, and I'll come pick it up from there, and I'll pay you directly."
Yeah.
Okay. Click. I got nothing else. No more.
Yeah. He hasn't been back in touch with me.
No.
When I told him that, he said, "Well, you'll get reimbursed." And I said, "No, I'm telling you, I am not putting a single dime out front if you want me to review your product."
Yeah. Did they call you on the phone, Mike, or it was a text?
No, it was a
email
message on I want to say Instagram message.
Oh, okay.
An Instagram message maybe, or it was either that or a Facebook message. One of the two. And I had one guy ask me. He said, "Are you associated with the channel Ketorific Journey?" I said, "Yep, that's me." And I said, and they go, "Oh, okay," but never heard another word. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see. But I never did. I never did get back in touch with the folks with the spoons. I really didn't want any more of them wooden spoons. I got some. I don't need more, and it'll just be clogging up the kitchen.
Yeah, well, and it's hard to get rid of other ones,
Yeah. Those were a gift.
I told
No.
Marie, I said, here, throw these old ones out. She went, no, they're mine. Okay.
Well, I'm not throwing the other ones out. Paige got them for me, and their monogram. They say Chef
Yeah.
Mike on it. She put Chef Mike on it.
I just thought it was nice, and I made fun of it in the beginning. Why can't I get tri-tips rather than wooden
Hey,
spoons?
Jason.
Jason's in. What's up, bro? And but then I thought about it. I said, they actually sent them to me. They didn't ask me. They just sent them out.
See, they asked me. They asked me.
And would you please do a review on it and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, no problem. So I thought that was legit. And then I thought about it and I said, well, they actually took the time. It actually cost some money to ship it out to me. So you know what? I will do it. And I did. I'm glad I did, because then they said from their channel or from their blog, whatever they do, that they were going to send me out, post me out and stuff like that. Johnny Smallpepper.
Hey, Johnny.
How you doing, bud?
To answer your question, Ron, he asked about if anybody done the protein sparing modified fast bread.
I don't do that.
I tried making it one time, and it was a disaster. I haven't tried it again. I thought about trying it again, and I think I will. It sunk big time. I mean, it did a major strength job.
There again, being a diabetic, I got to watch how much protein I put in, because protein will go to sugar.
It'll work. Yeah, it'll work against you. But Ron, I'll tell you who does a lot of that, and that's Alan over at Alan's Awesome Keto World. He does that, and he has got making that bread down to an art.
The thing that bothers me about that stuff is all the other additive stuff that you're putting in there. What are the additives that are in that mix? That's the problem I have.
There's egg white powder.
How is it made, Mike? That's my point.
Yeah,
it's processed.
Yeah, and so you got, but yeah, it's processed. The egg white powder is processed. The egg whites, it's just egg whites. But I'll tell you somebody else who does a lot of the PSMF. That's a channel called Journey with Maha. MAHA. Journey with Maha. She does a lot of it. She has made some really great dishes that are protein sparing dishes, and she's just come up with them on her own.
Yeah,
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with it, and she's sometimes she doesn't stick to just an ordinary script when doing it. She's inventive, and if you go over there, tell her I sent you. If you check it out.
Just like with Xanum gum, also Xanum gum, the same thing. I mean, it's been around for a long time. Yeah, but it's still
my little gingerbread house. How you doing?
It's still a little. It's made from sugar. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, it is. It is, but there have been. I've heard. What was it?
Hey, Keenan.
What's up, Keenan? Who was it? It may have been Dr. Damn, we talked about it a minute ago.
What, Berg or?
No, Barry, Dr.
Yeah.
Barry. He talked about it, and he said,
not for nothing.
What's up? Not for nothing. How you doing? Good to see you.
I can name her channel in 3 seconds. She was on last night too.
There you go. But he said, if you want to do the allulose, he said, right now, I don't see anything wrong with it. We may find out something later, but right now, I don't see where there's anything wrong with it. There's not been anything to show me that it's a problem. Ginger, batten down the hatches. We're supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow. Ginger's up in North Georgia, and I'm in Atlanta area.
Let's see, Tom, I had a problem with connection.
She's up there near the place that I want to go see again because I love it. That's Buc-ee's.
Yeah, too much protein will actually turn into sugar, into glucose, because it has no fat to break down. So the next thing your body tells you, guess what? that goes into the sweet end of it. So into the glucose side. So that's the problem.
Ed, I have not fixed the link dropper, Sheena. I'm sorry.
the
Yeah,
problem.
Indigo Nelly, she makes it. She's got some good stuff too, Ron. You're right. Ginger, how far away from Bucky's are you? The one up there in Calhoun area.
Well, I'm way back in the chat.
Am I? Am I? Okay, I'm up to date.
Where she was.
It's
My little ginger house,
disrespectful
bread house.
outside.
That.
That's funny. I like that. It's disrespectful outside. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Let's see.
When your body needs glucose, it will use
Yeah.
protein if it's not about. You're right. You're
And see,
absolutely right, Jason.
Yeah, and see, that's the other thing too. People worry about, oh, you're keto, you're ketosis all the time. No, you're not.
Oh,
You're
Polly called us the keto high priest.
What's that?
Polly called us the keto high priest.
Yeah.
Thanks, Polly. Well, I'm doing great. How are you?
We need confession. We need confession from you, Paulie.
Take care, Dave. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. It means
Take
a
care,
lot.
Dave. Nice to see you. I'll check you out later.
Okay. So you're not far from there. I'm about an hour and a half from that from Calhoun to go to that Bucky's. I want to go back. I ain't been to Bucky's in a while. I need a Bucky's fix. If I come up there, Ginger, I'll let you know. Maybe we can meet.
Hey, Johnny, stop sending us that crazy weather. It rained here for 2 days in Vegas. I mean, people walk around like this. What the hell? What's that coming from the sky? Yeah. I mean, it was crazy. And then wash the car off anyway from the desert dust.
Man, take care, Jason. Appreciate you stopping by. When are you going live? So we can. Are you going tonight? So we can send everybody over to you. Yeah, y'all got Bucky's all over Texas. That's for sure.
Yeah,
we have two in the state of Georgia. I hear they're fixing to build a third one over on I-20 somewhere. I don't know where, but it's supposed to be on I-20 somewhere. We got two on. They're both on 75. One's south of Macon, and one's north of Atlanta. One's down near the Warner Robins exit near Fort. It's right outside of Byron, and then the other one is. Oh, look! Look!
There you go.
Can you see it?
Hell yeah!
That's the corned beef hash.
There you go.
That's the corned beef hash and an egg right there. That's what. There you go. Would you snap me a picture of that and send it to me? I'll make that my thumbnail for it. That's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
you. Hey Tony, how you doing?
What's up, Tony?
Tony, I can name that title in 3 seconds.
Hey Tony, how's everybody doing where you are? I know y'all had some stuff y'all been going through, and I just want to make sure you're okay.
They got what do you call it? Johnny Smallpepper said we got some weather coming from him. Oh, wow. It's not a,
yeah, that's not good.
So that's two doctors. Good. What part of Texas? You don't have to give me the town, but what part of Texas are you from? Are you close to Houston or Dallas, or you further out west? They have a great channel. You got to check them out.
Oh, I love that channel. Yeah. I love that channel. Hey, we got 2 PhDs calling us the kings. I'm impressed.
We'll have to check. We'll definitely have to check your diplomas on that one.
So. Yeah, I'm.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, y'all are in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I used to live in Katy, Texas, down by Houston.
That's Houston area, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Before we moved to Georgia, when we left Cuba, we moved to Los Fresnos, Texas, which is, we're talking Los Fresnos, Mexico. That's how close to the border it is. And outside of Brownsville and such as that. And Daddy was in the Navy there. And then we left from there. Then we came to Georgia, which is where he was from.
Okay. And your mom was from Australia, right? That's-
Exactly. Yep. 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 Yes, I am a worldly fellow without having traveled the world.
Yeah.
So, I
In my younger days, I ran the road. So I mean, I'm 20s, okay, and I was in every state other than obviously Hawaii, and almost had a shot going Alaska.
so you've hit the contiguous 48.
Yeah, I did all 48 states. Yeah.
Wow, I got a goal to do all 50.
Yeah.
I'm at like 33 now, something like that. So,
Mike, I was the Culligan man. So,
dear, you did great with that egg. She's the cheese looks good on it. Adding cheese to anything is a good thing.
yep, you better believe it.
Yep. So you're gonna be on YouTube much more. That's good, Polly. Okay.
I watched Paulie did one last night about a review about some kind of rubber shake. They didn't even call it that, but made me crack me up laughing like that. Paulie's got some good stuff. Paulie just hit 1,000, by the way. Yeah.
Excellent, Paulie.
Paulie got 1,000.
I did not know that. Congratulations. That's great news, man.
And you know what? And he never pushed for it.
No,
I never heard him push for it. Well, I would ever say like subscribe once in a while here and there. He's good stuff.
He does his product review and he'll sit there and tell you.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good. If it ain't, you're gonna know. I mean, he ain't pulling no punches. And that's the way it ought to be right there.
Yeah.
That stuff was terrible.
I turned around and now that everything is set with them, now I'm gonna see exactly what they're going to start doing with the shorts. This past week, I put up a lot of shorts, trying different, like YouTube, Facebook. I went back on Instagram, and right away I got a couple people there that just don't like me on there for some reason, and I started getting some crazy messages again and stuff like that. So
I get those. That video I put on there on Instagram that says that just took off like crazy.
That's right. And Ginger just not for nothing just hit 500 also.
Excellent.
So yeah.
But I went. That
Michelle's
thing's up
here.
to like almost 1.5 million views. That video that I have that took off on Instagram, and I get some hate ones on there. Hey, Michelle, there you are.
Michelle, how you doing?
We troll famous. There you go. Hey, a lot of people may not know me, but the trolls love me.
Yeah, exactly. I get more thumbs down than thumbs up.
Yeah.
So I guess they don't need a ride.
I can post a video of the most beautiful looking food you ever saw in your life, and I'll get thumbs down for it. And I'm like, why?
Mike. Oh.
I'm doing good.
I'm
doing good, Michelle.
My keto partner.
Okay.
Me and you are gonna share. Me and you are gonna share in some awesome news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lay it out.
I'm gonna send it to you too. Also, I got 25% off 1 pack of Egg Life wraps to try and do a review on.
25%
off.
That's let's see. That's $6.
And they want me to do it. Listen. This is how much people pay attention. They want me to do a review on it. Okay. So between me and you, okay, I figured out the other night we have close to 300,000 views on Egg Life stuff. Okay. And these crazy whack jobs now want me to do a review with plus 25% off. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up.
That's funny. Yeah. Keenan said, "You lucky son of a."
Yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, and Marie's looking at me, and I'm going like this. Really, So now I start scrolling. I have to go back. I have one. I can't even. I'm speechless. Okay, and that's all I think. freaking cup of soup, okay, that I drop egg life in,
Uh-huh.
that I cut up into the soup,
Uh-huh.
okay, 10,000 views, and they got the nerve to send me a thing,
25% off.
25% off.
Oh me. That's
I said,
hilarious.
are you freaking kidding me?
Let's see. What are they right now? They're are they
$7.99.
$7.99. I think I can get them for $6.99 here at Aldi. Or no, yeah, $6.99 at Aldi. So $7, 25% of $7. Yeah, two docs said that's like $3 value. Actually, I think it may be a tad less.
So the I'm going with the money I'm going to put it on red in the casino. So the bottom line was, so I told Maria, I said, I'm going to get another pack of them. Okay. I don't pay that much attention. I got 2 packs, put them in the bag, paid for them in the store, and I go home. Well, a couple days later, I said, you know what? Let me cut them up. I made turkey soup. I'm going to put them in turkey soup. Okay. Take the 2 packs out, Mike, and they're cut. The packaging was cut. So when they must have opened the box with the razor.
Oh, they sliced the pack.
Cut. They started turning green. They were green. Can't even take them back. So I got beat for $15. And they want to give me 25%. Where are you at, Egg Life? Where do you live, Egg Life Wraps?
Where did you buy them?
Sprouts.
Sprouts. I'd still take them back and say, this is what you sold me.
There's no more customer service no more.
Paulie, you're right. Keto does work. It will work. You're right. It's more than $1.75, but not much. Man, that's funny. That's funny. 25%. We in the money. We in the money.
Actually, I said I'll take it down to Station Casino and put it on the red.
There you go. Oh, I've been adding to. I've started putting channels on my channels tab. I figured out how to do it. The only reason I hadn't done it, I didn't figure out how to do it till today. I've been putting them on there. I've got some on there. I'm going to add to it. I've got some on there. And Marie, you're going on there. I've got you on there, Tom. I've got Alan. I've got the dude. Ron, you're going on there. Michelle, you're on there.
That's on your channels.
The channels tab on the on my channel. It shows that you showcase. That you say, and I've got it on there saying, check out these channels. I put all of them on there, and I've got. It's a work in progress. You will have it on your channel will be listed. Most likely, it's just a question of me getting it done.
Did you see what Michelle said?
No, too frugal to pay $7 for wraps, so I've never had them.
No, she's talking about that's like the Princess Ninja, right? And she had Keto was shouting out crazy cups, coffee, every video, 4,000 subscribers, and they told her she can't be affiliated with it because her IG was under 500.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean that's an issue because
I have not seen her channel. I got to go check her channel.
See, that's an issue because I had 200. I think me and you, Michael, I think we both had around 200, 150 or 200 around that area.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they hammered that because it was 11 months ago.
Yeah.
All right. And that's when they started hammering that one I did, the one video I did with the Egg Life. I did it in a walk. And next thing you know, they just started going click, 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 click.
Yeah.
So before I got monetized, before I hit the 1,000 subs, it had me up to 10.4. Now it's at 10.6 and slowing down. So, I haven't seen a dime yet for any of it, but I mean, just the money they made. But that's what YouTube is. YouTube's an advertising company that uses everything to their advantage, and we just fall in place. That's all. Not so much more you can do about it.
No, there's not. The Keto Ninja, or is that her name? Is that what you said, Marie? I mean, Michelle.
Oh, Sheena got a sponsor. I was wondering what you were talking about the other night.
Ninja.
Sheena, I was wondering what you were talking about. That's great, kiddo. Yeah, don't play with it. Get the video out, put it up. We'll all connect and like it and move
Yeah.
on. That's what this is all about. I mean, there's more. You meet more nicer people here than you would do on the street.
Okay.
See people in the street or in a store, and they look at you like you got 9 heads.
Yeah.
Come on
You know,
YouTube, and everybody's, hey, how you doing? What's going on?
I watched Steve over at Serious Keto, and he did a show where he talked about. He does like a little podcast every week where he talks and just
Yeah,
talks about things, and he's got a great channel, and real down to earth fella, and
I used to watch him for a while.
yeah, and he did one where he talked about
Hey, Raquel.
Raquel, good to see you. He said, I don't know, don't necessarily go tell people that you're on keto. He said, I'll tell them, oh, well, I cut out carbs or something like that. When you use the word keto, they kind of get the nut up mode going.
I got a lot of people in the barbecue world that tell me, oh, you should drop that keto. You should drop that off there. I don't think so. Because that's what helped me.
Madwood.
That's what got me.
Madwood, good to see you, man.
Terry, how you doing, buddy? We I mean it's a lifestyle. That's basically what it is. And the more you put that out, the more, like Ron does it. He does it his way. Ron lost a ton of weight. Okay,
right.
So what he does works for him.
It works, right, dude. And that's all we can do is tell you what worked for us. Make keto yours. Use it. Use what we tell you as a starting point to figure it out for yourself, and then make it what it needs to be for you. And you're in good business. You're in business. Yeah. Sheena does a keto carnivore mix. It's a ketovore. Love that name. Yeah. And it works for her. It's the way it is.
Well, see,
she's got a whole nother way, and it works for her.
See, in the same token, okay, now, Sheena hits the nail on the head because Sheena has autoimmune problems.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Now, if you do the research, type 2 diabetes is an autoimmune problem. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Type 1 is your body don't produce insulin. So the correlation between type 1 and type 2 is the fact that it has similar symptoms. So that's basically what it is. So
yeah. Oh, but speaking of Cottonwood, Raquel, did you see the video she put up where she had the horse strapped to the thing, and the horse did not want to go
until the end? You talk about a cliffhanger. I'm like this. Hit that son of I mean,
I am laughing. I'm saying sometimes they just don't. Sometimes you just don't feel it. Sometimes.
I couldn't type in fast enough. Giddy up. She's going. Let's go.
Yeah, and the horse just sitting there. Nope, ain't doing it. I ain't feeling it today.
I would have hit him like Johnny Shoemaker did on Secretariat.
Oh wow, it was so funny. I loved it. You entertained the daylights out of me with that, Raquel. I'm serious. You put a big old smile and a laugh in my face.
Well, I appreciate that, Keenan. I mean, even Keenan's channel and stuff like that. I try him and his son. I like it. They do different reviews and stuff, and the man can cook also. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And Tyrell and they just snacking with them. They love that. I love that. The international snacks. I love that. Because that's, hey, broaden your horizons. Took me all day to get that video done. I believe it.
I like the way when she started out pulling the sleigh off the truck. I said, "Oh, this could go downhill quick."
Yeah.
But then I tell you what, I laughed some with it, and I guess my sense of humor. But I mean, come on, let's go.
It was living. That was a living example of you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But you can't.
What was that Blazing Saddles when Alex Karras come out and punched the horse?
Horse. Yeah,
that would have been me.
Hyla, good to see you.
How you doing?
Carnivores. Now she's got some good stuff she puts out.
Everybody's got. I mean, everybody that's here has
she
something to offer.
She does it her way. She's got her own way of doing it, and it's working for her. I'm telling you that there is no one way to do keto, and if anybody tells you there is, look them in the eye and just laugh.
Oh, you'll come up with something there, Shin. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just put everything. You know what? Marie went and got the mail the other day 4 times because I trying to do an talk over on a video. I couldn't get the first 6 words out of my mouth. Beep, 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 beep. Son of a, you know.
Yeah. And Michelle, I got to tell you, I have not forgot about doing the video that I promised I was going to do about what to do when you get the cramps, how to deal with the cramps, because I have a solution. I just hadn't got around to doing it yet. I need my wife to shoot it, and while I'm doing it, because it's going to be a dramatization involved. I'll just put it that way. I got it in my head what I want to do. It's up here. I just got to put it into here. I just got to.
Mike, you still do everything on your phone, right?
I do. I film everything on my phone, and I've got a couple of tripods I use, and it's working for me. And it's basically because I'm a cheap bastard. I mean, my granddaughter's over there shaking her head. No, you're not. Oh, yeah, y'all call me cheapskate all the time. I keep saying I'm not a cheapskate. I'm frugal.
Yeah. So, I mean, while we got a lot of people in yonder here right now, how many type in 1? How many have resolutions? New Year's resolutions. I'm going to type in 0. I told Marie I'm going to be.
And if y'all haven't checked out Life Adventures in Keto, Michelle's channel, go do it, because Lord help, that girl's she is entertaining. She is extremely entertaining with her stuff. And I'll tell you what, now she will do some cooking, and the girl can cook. But I guarantee you that you'll tell me that your channel is not a cooking channel, even though I've seen you cook. You could qualify for one.
Well, the fact of the matter is, everybody can cook. Okay,
Yep.
People run out of ideas how to do things. That's why they watch a lot of cooking shows on YouTube to get different ideas. All right, so I say come up with your own. There's no. Lashes says, "I love that. Exactly what I tell them. I'm frugal." Kettle Kitchen has 0. No, there you go. Although Tony, you are going to do some dehydrating this year, right? That's not a resolution, but
yeah, no resolutions. If I have one, it would be to be more diligent with my comments. Well, that's a good one. My resolution is to not make any and enjoy life.
That's right.
There you go.
That's 100% right.
Well, my resolution was to be a better person. That's it. I do the same one every year. That's my resolution. I resolved that I will be a better person than I was the year before.
My resolution is to add more ice to my scotch. That's because I mean I'm getting in my old. I'm getting old, you know.
Well, now just make sure you drink it quick enough, because watery scotch ain't worth a damn.
I don't know about that, but
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There you go. Ron says he didn't make any. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I seen I don't know how true it was, but I seen it might have been on YouTube. No, I think it was on YouTube. I mean, not Facebook. Resolutions. People do resolutions, and if you have a weight loss channel, a dieting channel, cooking channel, you got from January 1st. Okay. Actually, they said from the 15th of December to January 17th is when the 15th of December to the 1st is when people start planning their resolutions. From January 1st to the 17th is when they actually put it in place. And the 17th is called Screw It Day.
I'm done with this day.
Yeah, I quit.
Oh, man.
So
it's the resolution Boxing Day.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. Here's what I see. The way I see it, you resolve. People say I made a resolution to exercise more, or to eat better, or to lose weight. Those aren't resolutions. Those are goals.
Yeah. Yeah,
Those are
that's
goals to me. That's different. That's a whole different ballgame.
That's 100% because you know what? You couldn't tell me one way or the other, okay, until the doctor told me, Mr. Garvey, time to get your affairs in order. Whoa, the hell's that mean? Just what I told you, get your affairs in order. Things are looking that good. Okay, dokie. So that goal became a resolution.
There you go. There you
You know
go.
what I mean?
Well, yeah, there is a point where it can, like in that situation when it's life and death, that can happen.
Yeah. That's like, you watch the old Westerns, and they take the guy in the back of the head and they pick him up and they give him a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
a tiramisu or I want a freaking cannoli.
Yeah. Or they give him a bullet to bite on. I'm like, no, I ain't biting on no bullet. Hell no.
Are you crazy?
My luck, I'll be bit down just right. And they'll be calling me Firecracker Mike.
Yeah, exactly. He shot himself the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too funny.
Man.
Kettle Kitchen did 3 goals.
3 goals. There you go. You got the hat trick.
To do more canning, I think he said was one, and then the other one was to dehydrate. I can't remember what the third one was. See, I mean, I like watching certain channels that like Cottonwood. Okay, we had talked with her, and she says, I don't know what to do, and I said, do you?
Yeah, do you?
Do you? I mean, to me, she's walking around the property and stuff like that. I mean, 80 acres. Come on, man.
And you got plenty to do.
Yeah.
You got that's like a Dirt Road Destiny. Have you hadn't seen her channel? Go see it.
I have to check that out. She
is great. She lives in Missouri. She's a homesteader, and she's got all this stuff. She said that people get on talking about trolls. She's got trolls that come after her because she lives in a mobile home, and they called her trailer trash, things like that. And I said, you know what we call a mobile home here in Georgia? She said, what? I said, we call it affordable housing.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what you want to live in that. And she's named it. She's named her home. She's named her mobile home Trisha.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you and Trisha have a ball. And she's got a kid and her husband in there. Oh, so you're coming back first weekend in March. All right, we need to do it, Michelle. We need to get together. I want to do that. I definitely want to do that. Where are you going to come to? You coming to Dallas? Yes, this is not Dallas, Texas. This is Dallas, Georgia.
Yeah.
It's in Paulding County. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hey, I'm trailer trash. I've lived in a mobile home. You can call me that too.
Crafty, I put up like 4 this week. I don't know why you're not getting them.
Okay, she is coming to Dallas. Okay. Dallas is a beautiful city. Hey, have you ever?
Trailer trash. No, you're not. Absolutely not.
Hey, if you are, I'm trailer trash. I lived for.
I had 2 in Florida.
In a mobile home.
I had 2 in Florida.
Yeah.
Loved the hell out of them.
Heck yeah, I didn't have a problem with it.
Nope.
I even survived a tornado in one. I was laying on the sofa, the tornado hit, and next thing I knew, the sofa was laying on me.
That's the only thing that scared me was when I had that big belly sheriff come up and say, you got to evacuate. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you live in what you want to live in, and then the gall of somebody to complain and say something is just ridiculous. I'd be telling them where to go in a hurry. But Michelle, did you know that there was a TV show that they were filming in Dallas? It was
yes.
What was it?
Right.
Stargirl. They filmed Stargirl there in Dallas. Did you know that, Marie? Michelle?
Man, how the hell can I get up there?
Oh yeah, they gonna crow. The rooster gonna crow, that's for sure.
Sleepers in the house.
Lance?
What's up, brother?
Good to see you, Lance.
We got to get Lance up there too. We got to get Lance up over to G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's on with everybody. He talks to everybody like that, and he's got great stuff. I mean,
He really does. He really does. And he made he used Alabama white sauce the other day and made a slaw with and all. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. I love,
yeah,
that Alabama white sauce. Now I don't make it spicy. He put the red pepper in there, the and all. I can't do that because if I do, the missus ain't gonna touch it. And I can't even sneak it past her. It's like trying to sneak a sunrise past a rooster. She ain't gonna do it.
see, Cottonwood Raquel hit the nail on the head, and don't want a mortgage. Now, who's the smart one,
Hey,
and who's not, right? You know what I mean?
there you go. And
I thought
that's what Destiny was saying. She said, "Hey, I ain't the one with tons of debt."
life's hard enough, okay, and then you get diagnosed with something, okay,
Right.
that you really don't know is the true thing or not,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
And I got to go see the specialist. What's and now you're just banging up the bill, and then you sit and you look like you got a $1,500 or $1,600 mortgage. I look at people. So what are you, nuts?
Yeah.
And then I watch a lot of people say, I only eat grass-fed beef.
Well, if
Oh.
you can afford that, go for it.
Knock yourself loose there, Slappy.
Yeah. I eat what I can afford.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I can afford that, I buy that. If I can't, I buy the regular ground beef or the regular beef. I don't.
Marie says to me the other day, she says, wow, food prices are getting crazy. How much longer can we sustain living on what we're doing? I says, well, look at it this way. We only eat once a day. Okay. Other days, if we're hungry, we'll have breakfast or something like that. But no, we're good. I'll buy in bulk. I'll butcher it down myself. There again, I keep saying it 100 times. I watch a lot of these
Yeah.
homestead channels and stuff. Not that they are nutty homesteaders, okay, but they're making life easier for themselves by doing it their way.
Yep. You were talking about Sheena's got autoimmune stuff, and you got it too. I've got it. I've got psoriasis, and that's an autoimmune thing.
Yes, it is.
Mine's
Yes, it
nothing
is.
like what y'all got going on, but it's still
It's an
the
annoyance.
rash. Big time. Yeah, that stuff, man. When you get that rash, it hurts and it itches and it's horrible.
That's right, Ron. I mean, and the same token is, well, people say to me, well, you hear it 100 times too, Mike. Oh, that keto is not sustainable. Yes, it is, because
Yeah.
I mean, just stop and think about the price. They said I'm out of the donut hole now, so I'll go from $430, okay, for my pills for the one pill,
Hmm.
okay, down to $135. That's still $135 for a 30-day supply of pills is nuts.
It's too much.
Yeah. So
Yep. Ron says he's got the same problem. He's got the psoriasis. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a mess. And his is dry cracking teeth.
Ginger said, "Oh, I'm a nut." Yeah, you know what? No, you're not. You know what? The people that are not saving or helping themselves are nuts. They're the ones that are nuts, without a doubt.
And Michelle says I fly my crazy flag high and salute it often.
Exactly.
I tell you,
So
all right, here's the deal. We are all crazy. All of us. Everybody on the planet's crazy. It's the ones what don't admit it that you got to worry about.
yeah, I mean, when I first started watching Ginger, okay, and I'm saying, wow, she's got it going on, and just looking at the
Yes.
landscape around the place. I mean, just all the different peppers and stuff, how they have it set up. I mean, you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
When she's talking about, oh, we're gonna go up to Lufa land. I'm like,
I had no clue exactly what she was talking about.
I didn't either, and I'm like, Lufa land? What the heck?
And there again,
And then she gets up there, and I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Heck yeah.
Oh man.
We had 5 chickens.
5 chickens, or we can eat a few eggs. There you go.
I see another article today where the price of eggs are drastically going to drop.
Well, Hyla, I'm gonna tell you what. Here's the key to getting your chickens to lay more eggs. Put a sign up in there that says, an egg a day will keep Colonel Sanders away.
There you go. 11 herbs and spices.
Yep.
Yeah. I watched Marcel from Little Fish in the Kitchen, and she did a thing on a new coop that they were either getting or they have or whatever. And I said to her, I need a dozen eggs ASAP. Well, I paid the highest price, 20 eggs for, I think I paid almost $14 for 20 eggs. But yeah, I got to get them. And that's the sad part. That's where they get you where they want you. I don't know who they are, but, $14 for 20 eggs is ridiculous.
Yeah. Now, Ginger done thrown down the gauntlet. She done laid the challenge down. Have you keto geniuses come up with some kind of check mix snack for spaghetti squash?
Yes.
Spaghetti squash.
Yes.
I have not, but I came up with a Chex Mix snack type thing that I put out there. I did.
Hey, Krubby's in the house.
Hey, Krub, what's up? Venkat, good to see you. What time is it where you are, man? It's got to be like, well, I don't know. It's tomorrow sometime, that's for sure.
There it is. If it's tomorrow, hey, Krubby, did I make it to tomorrow?
We are time traveling right now.
Yeah.
Time traveling. We have Krubby here. Venkat's here, and he's in India. And here we are. Here he's in tomorrow. We're in today. He's in tomorrow. We have time travel. We have accomplished time travel.
I wish they had a lottery.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Can you play the numbers for me? What is Belita? Is it the Belita?
Nothing but love. What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing? Nothing but love.
Let's see, Rona Chef International.
Oh, and Rana Chef International. He's out there. He's out there in the Middle East. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
We are flying high on the time travel right now.
Yes, we are.
Welcome.
Something similar to my
Okay, she made something similar to my Chex Mix, but she wants some spaghetti squash in it. All right.
Well, you know what?
This is the Squash King.
There.
This is the spaghetti squash king right there.
That's one reason why, Ginger, why I'm looking into getting a dehydrator. Okay. We froze it after I made the spaghetti squash in the oven in the rings. We cooked it and we took it out. And I left it intact, and we vacuum sealed it, put it in the freezer. Took it out of the freezer, let it thaw out, and it was even wetter than it was before I put it in. So,
wow.
With that said, and didn't have the patience to let it dry. So I'm thinking maybe put it in, not completely dry it, but put it into the dryer to dry it out a little bit better. And then maybe you might be able to come up with something with it that way. A little bit drier, I think. Because baking it, all you're going to do is it's going to start burning. So I think if you just slowly dry it, I think that might work out. Then you can make it a little bit more to pasta. So
there you go. Nothing but love has just given Sheena a name. Sheena the Great. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Sheena the Great. I love it. Thank you for sharing it in the group.
Sugar-free chocolate. Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Man. You know what, Sheena? That's I tell you what. This time last year is where I went bad. That Libby's. All of a sudden, I got myself introduced with Libby's, and you become the rocket scientist. 60 morsels, is a serving. 60, really? And he went, it was like eating a deer turd. But the bottom line, was that 60 went to 120 until eating half the bag. So, whatever I did to help myself, I hurt myself. and wake up the next morning cursing because my blood sugar was 200. So can't do it.
Are you talking about lilies?
Lilies.
Okay.
Yeah, 120. You read the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
60 morsels is they have. I'm going to know the genius that came up with that. Okay, 60 little chips.
Yeah. Sit there. 1, 2, 3.
What's what Marie said to me? You're counting them. They said
Yep.
60.
I feel like Monk.
Yeah.
I feel like Monk.
Yeah.
Remember how he counted his? You'll thank me later.
Yeah.
You'll thank me later.
Dear turd.
A deer turd. You know, deer turds are the shape of a jelly bean, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's why I said it. Look like one of them Raisinets.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I don't know how they do it that way, but they do. Let's see. I don't eat them often. I did that batch of the clusters because I just felt like doing it and figured, what the hell.
Well, we made a couple chocolate chaffles, and used them in there with some cocoa and stuff like that, and then add the monk fruit in there. I did it a couple times. I'm telling you, Mike, it blew me up.
Yeah, get Michelle or Hyla, Crafty and Keto Boris. She said, stomach gymnastics are no fun, and Michelle said, who needs to pay for colonics? Just eat a bag of damn candies, of the sugar-free candies, especially if it's Russell Stover's.
See, and as soon as I knew we were going to go this way, as soon as I brought up deer turds, I mean, it just went sideways.
Nobody bring up the name Gap. No.
See now, Michelle, I know exactly what Michelle's talking about because I follow the guy. Okay, she's back on page 4.
That's after Westman.
Eric Westman.
Westman, whatever it is. Yeah, Westman.
Yeah. He is the most easygoing guy with it. He said, well, you can do it that way. You can try it that way. But my way, my prescription, keto, is the way to fly when you're first starting out. Then you can alter it back and forth from there.
Well, you know, that's the way it is with Dr. Barry. He's just easygoing. You're right, Ron. Those calorie amounts on those packages are just estimates. Yeah. They hire a 3-year-old to get out there and say, how many of these I think we ought to put on there on this one.
I was explaining to Marie the other day, we had acorn squash that was that big.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's a big acorn squash.
Yeah, and then ones that are this big, smaller. Okay, so when you go on Google it, okay, how many carbs are in a serving of acorn squash? And it's 16. So no matter what size acorn squash, each serving is 16 carbs. All right. So how many carbs is that total in that big one or the small one? They don't know.
There you go.
Okay, so that's
Michelle, I think Dr. Barry's somewhere up there in Tennessee where you are, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly where.
He's in Tennessee, right? Yeah.
I want to say it's like that. He might be in the Nashville area.
I think he's a little further west, I think. Yeah.
Maybe it's Memphis. Yeah. But he's in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And you know what? And all of them, just like all of us, I mean, they're all out there for to like and subscribe and whatever they're getting. But at least they come up with some kind of data. Now, Ken Berry, a couple of weeks ago, did one about the medications that we're taking. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, he hit the nail on the head with that. Westman hit about heart trouble. Okay, and how keto's helping people with heart trouble. So it makes sense. I think Ken Berry called out why isn't the medical field dropping in line with this stuff? Well,
yeah.
The bottom line is the payola. How much they're getting kicked back.
Okay, Michelle says he's in the Ritchie part of Nashville. Okay.
He's got a big farm there.
Yeah.
I like Westman because he come up with some with the data and stuff like that, and yeah, it was I just like the way he did it. And he's still an active um, doctor. He's still practicing pretty good. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I've
yeah, maybe it
really
was Memphis.
I enjoy his stuff. I enjoy those two. Those are really the only two medical people that I follow and listen to.
Now, when everybody first starts out, the first person to go to is Eric Berg. He's a
Yeah,
chiropractor. Okay.
yeah.
In the beginning, some of it made sense, but then once he started pushing his products to drink the powders and all that stuff like that, that's when I drew
That's
the
when
line.
I left him.
Yeah.
He did help me to understand more about what keto was about and
Right.
and things like that. That I will give the man credit for. But beyond that, I had no use for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And his son put out a video that I saw online where he was just downright, and he said, you know, take it for what it's worth. I'm his son. We don't get along. He's out for the dollar.
Yeah.
He's
And he has some religious practices also that's
right,
coming to light. So
right. And
yeah,
he
Michelle,
talks about that.
Michelle, you're 100% right. 20 years experience, and that's, I mean, and he calls it like it is. This stuff works. It actually works.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. People say, well, you keto, y'all just eat bacon all the time. No, you don't. No, no, you don't. I've I had bacon today, but that's probably the first time in a week.
if you know what, Mike, if we do have bacon, I'll have it. I'll add it into spinach or vegetables or
Right,
something like
right,
that for me to
right.
just for the two of us. Plus, I buy it in bulk.
I do
Okay,
too.
it's a lot cheaper, and I'll cut it up. I'll cut up little bags and put it in the freezer for for that.
Well, what I do, I get it at Costco.
Yeah,
I'll buy the pack that I got to cook sometimes. I'll buy some of those, the occasional pack.
yeah,
But
you're
I'll
right,
buy
Michelle.
yeah. I do, what I do is I buy the pack. It's a big pack of cooked bacon, and it's just bacon. That's it. Uncured
Hmm.
bacon at Costco. And it's got the equivalent of like 10 pounds of bacon in there. And it's already cooked. And it's not cooked to the point of crisp. You have to cook it a little longer, but it's cheaper than the others. I mean, it's like if you look at the same amount of uncooked bacon as that is, it's cheaper. This is cheaper. So I get it because of that. Nothing's wrong with eating bacon all the time.
I see that, and now that Asian store I go to, the Filipino store, I guess it's Filipino store. They they have pork belly right there. It's the first time I've seen it in a store like that. They will cut it any way you want it.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
And
go.
I've been buying it that way. It's not smoked or anything like that, but I can smoke it. I'll make burn ends and put it in the smoker with apple wood or whatever, and it's just as good as bacon and a lot cheaper. That's for sure.
Yeah. Found a slab of bacon and pork belly that. Oh, cool.
Oh
Making our
yeah,
own broth. I like
there you
that.
go. There you go. That's what it's all about.
I got to try beef bacon. I've never had that.
It's okay. I mean, it's a fatty, it's just like a fatty brisket, basically.
4 half-inch pork chops for $4.12. Yes, please. Can you send me some, Michelle?
Michelle, this place I go to, they'll take a picnic or a butt, and they'll slice it for you any way you want.
Hey, Morgan, Threads and
They'll,
Jars. How you doing?
they'll put it on there and I'll cut it up. And I tell you what, not so much the Boston butt, but I'll do the picnic. I'll have them cut that up because that between the two of us, I can get one piece probably about that thick and probably about that that big around, and both of us can. I'll put that in the smoker or in the oven. I've been doing a lot of oven cooking lately. My last video I just did was I made bourbon pulled pork.
Oh,
Oh, Mike,
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Oh,
God.
you had me at bourbon.
I had Marie at Oink.
Forgive me, Mike and Tom. Beef bacon, good beef bacon is a thing.
Yeah, I know it's a thing,
I
but
know, but I haven't had it. I need to get it. I need to try it. I've not had it. Hey, I'm from Georgia. We are like the pork capital of the world.
yep. Yep, yep,
When
yep, yep.
you say barbecue in Texas, they're doing beef. You say barbecue in Georgia, somebody's looking for the pork.
Yeah, exactly.
Bone in pork chops cut right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's old school right there. But you know what? You missed that. And it makes you wonder. We talk about it all the time. It makes you wonder that you go into a foreign specialty store, okay, whether it's Mexican or Asian, whatever, okay, they cater more to their customers than our stores do. Okay, you can't find a butcher in Smith's or Kroger's.
No, they
Okay.
ain't got. They got people that bring it out. That's it.
Yep. Alan's in the house.
Hey, Alan, we were talking about you a while ago.
Yep. Was
It
your
was
ears
all
ringing?
good. It was all good. The Michelle's granddaddy was a pig farmer. There you go. And Hyla Crafty and Keto, she said her friend. Let me read it. She said it a minute ago. Where is it? Oh, come on. A friend sent her a T-shirt that says "Bacon because vegetables suck."
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
When
You got
where
a
I
great
lived,
friend. You got a great friend there.
where I lived in North Carolina, there was a pig farm across the street from me and a turkey farm down the road. So yeah, I mean, you get the best of both worlds with it, and the smells. But that was what the property that I had right next door. The guy had, I don't know, a couple hundred acres, and he had cows on there. Some of the best fertilizer, some of the best ground you could have to growing stuff. Except Marie can grow anything, but I tried to give her a dollar bill to make it into 100, but you couldn't do it. That wouldn't grow.
Wow. Wow, Sheena. Wow. That says a lot right there. Wow. Nothing but love. Why you brought up something that you don't do content, you just support. Why don't you do content? Is there a particular reason or you just don't want to or what?
He's a supporter.
Yeah, and I appreciate it too.
Oh yeah.
Boy, do I ever.
Did your own processing, huh? That you don't hear about anymore. And one of the channels that I do watch is my Wyoming Life.
I don't know that one. I gotta
Yeah,
check it out.
he has a cattle ranch. He's big. Everything there is for food processing. Started out as beef jerky. They were making jerky and stuff like that. He's up in Wyoming, but now they're processing their own. Well, they're sending out, but they're cutting out all the big people, and the big companies are really going after him, really breaking his chops. But just to watch the whole idea is, I guess, people got away from knowing where your food came from.
You know, I I don't have a problem with vegans. I really don't. I'm good with it. You want to do vegan, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with. I love keto. Where I have a problem, or whatever diet you want to do it. I got no problem with it. My problem is when you become a radicalized person related to that diet. Like if you're a radical keto, I don't want nothing to do with your radical keto self. Because I call them the keto police, and then you got the radical vegans. I don't want nothing to do with them either.
I had somebody say, actually called me out. That's not keto what you're doing. You can't have none of this. Can't have. Really? Well, you know what? Prove it to me. That's why I had a problem with Instagram. Okay, because you get them keyboard heroes. Mm-hmm. Okay, that type up the stuff, say nasty stuff to you, and then hide.
Well, if you go look at their page, they don't have content.
Exactly.
They don't do content, or their content is private.
My 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 whole thing is,
Welcome, Nancy. Good to see you.
hey Nancy, how you doing? My whole thing is, you know what? My channel is about what it did for me and how I did it. Okay, I don't preach. Well, you gotta have this. This is keto. You gotta have that. You're gonna whatever makes you happy. You knock yourself out with. Either the process is going to be a lot longer or it's going to be a lot shorter. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
You know, I had issues that I'm back now to where I'm just dealing with type 2 diabetes, and we're working on that one pretty good. Okay. Prior to me doing this, I had 5 or 6 different things that were wrong with me. Okay. I was going to the doctors every 2 months, not every 3 months, every 2 months. Okay. And on that cycle, I said, I got to get off this train here. This is driving me nuts. So I went back. I knew keto worked because I did it in the past, and back onto it again. And then voila, here we are. Like I said, I will go get my blood work done and get hit by the LabCorp truck on the way out.
Yeah.
So, but no, hell no.
I don't mind you disagreeing with me. I don't mind that, but do it nicely. I don't mind you not liking my video. If you want to tell me where you had a problem with it, fine. Do it nicely. Don't have to be rude. Don't have to get personal. The second you start getting personal and all, or getting rude and disgusting, you're done.
I get a little upset sometimes with different cooking techniques that people use. Okay, that shouldn't be done. Okay, and that's just from training or so that nobody else gets sick from doing it. Okay, other than that, fire and a pan and meat, you're good to go. Or string beans, whatever you want to do.
Right.
But some of the procedures, I get cringe about.
I've had folks tell me green beans are not keto. I'm like, tell me how they're not.
Well, I had the same argument, Mike. I had the same thing. Okay, well, they're higher in carbohydrates. Okay, but I'm 20 carbs or less.
I mean, if I can work it into what I'm doing, where's the problem?
Yeah,
it's not like I'm eating navy beans or pinto beans or something.
It doesn't affect. See, I don't give a damn about the weight or anything else like that. If you're doing it, okay, and you're diligent about what you're doing, get your health back. The weight's going to fall off. It's just natural. That's the way it's going to work. But okay, if you're doing it just because it's a thing, and you can't have this, you can only have that, I can't deal with it. I'm sorry, but no, I will take if butternut squash is not good for me. Okay,
no,
but if I'm having nothing else for that day,
you're good.
Good to go.
Yeah,
good to go. That's where people struggle. That's where they struggle with.
I love that quote, Ron. You do you. There you go. That's it.
Yep.
Asking for a friend. If someone wanted to make a keto pot pie crust, how would they go about it?
No crust.
Actually, I've been thinking about experimenting using a egg life wrap crust as a crust. I've also thought about not using a crust at all, but the egg life wrap, I think I might be able to pull that off as a crust, but I'd have to toast it first. Nothing but love. Who you calling a hoe, Lance?
You could do the top. You can make the top with the cauliflower. You make that like the bread type of thing. You can make it, with that. I mean, to go through all that aggravation to make the pot, the pot pie. Let's see. I'm back up in here.
Michelle made a flaky apple pie crust. She said she was telling me about it, and I'm like,
that's right.
And it's flaky? And she said, yes, it's flaky. I mean, danged if it wasn't. And she got it from Keto Focus. That's another great channel. That lady knows what she's doing in the kitchen. Now, Sheena said she tells people she does what she does because if she wasn't doing it, she wouldn't be here. And they tend to shut up when she tells them that. Okay, Alan says the PSMF bread makes a nice crust. I don't know. I don't know if Fathead would make it or not. I don't. It may not make it because of the. I don't know. It may not.
See,
It's hard to say.
this is where I go different because making that stuff just the triggers. Okay, to go back to making that stuff. So I don't have the cravings for it, so I'll just let it go. Because I tell you again, all right, that would right there, I would go off. You would read about me in the paper, hijacked the apple pie truck or something, But I mean, to go through all that to mimic something else,
Mm-hmm.
and that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, as far as if you are, I have diabetes, so I got to be careful with that kind of stuff. I couldn't make it. That's the thing.
And Paige does too. She's got it down. We have to be careful with the. We don't do sugar. We keep sugar out of the equation because it's it's not.
I worked hard to get to the point where I don't crave bread. I don't crave. The other night we had pizza. I had a slice of pizza, okay, that I immediately got a headache from.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Marie woke up in the middle of the night and had to take apple cider vinegar because of the heartburn.
Michelle said the fathead can't take any moisture; it turns gross. That was my thinking. That was why I was saying I don't know that it would work because of the moisture. Because fathead, it did. Yeah, you get fathead wet, it just does not want to do well. It becomes a globby mess then.
Cheese
would work. Put you a layer of cheese on top, and you got you a crust, and just let it toast under the broiler.
Take the chaffle mix. Don't put it in the chaffle maker, but put it in a blender. Mix it in a blender, and then put that over top of it, and that would come up just.
Cheese and egg, and put it in the blender and knock it out on top. It would work. You're right. That would work.
Put a little pork rinds on it.
Yeah, pork rinds in there would help. It'll give you that better. It'll give you a better texture, and all. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Keto Twins did a chaffle the video.
The keto goats.
The keto goats. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I am the goat. I am as stubborn as a goat. I know that. But my family is over there saying yes, you are.
It's nice to have great support, right, Mike?
Yeah. Hey, they got my back. What can I say? But I'm with you. There are some triggers for me, and I need to get back to more to the basic stuff, and I'm going to do that. CJ's Kitchen.
And there again, I don't want nobody taking me wrong or out of content and stuff like that. Okay, I worked in a commercial kitchen, and I was tasting everything all the time. French fries. I had a special way I did French fries. I had a special way with the baked potatoes and the desserts. The desserts had to go out just right and everything like that. So I was constantly doing that and constantly getting bigger, and bigger to the point I was a young man on a lot of different medications. My point is, it took me a long time to get away from them triggers. Okay.
Oh yeah.
2 years ago, the first video I did was me making pizza.
Yep.
Okay. And I was 298 pounds at that point. Felt like crap the whole bit. So for me to go back and start doing, I'm going to try a little bit, but it's keto.
Yeah.
But it's not. Check Westman out. Okay. No, you can't have that. No nuts, none of this, none of that. So he's saying about almond flours and coconut flours and stuff like that. If they're not a right amount, they will make you fat no matter what. That's what we're trying to avoid. So that's, so missing breads and stuff like that. I made bread twice a week.
Yep. Good to see you, Twin Brook Acres.
Twice a week. So with that said, to kick that trigger, I'm proud of myself for not even thinking about bread. So that's great.
Yeah. Now, Ron said, I think it was Ron. Ron said CJ's Keto Kitchen. They're good. Yes, they are good. They got some good stuff. I'm going to tell you about a channel. I brought it up on Charlie's channel on the video that I did, the live I did with him on Monday. And if y'all haven't checked out Charlie, go check out Cooking Secrets for Men. He's great.
I haven't seen him.
He is this channel that I talked about. It's Black Tie
Yeah, I've seen him.
Kitchen.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Dennis, he is good. He is really good. Now he's got like 30K or so subscribers, I think. But he is so good. He makes he doesn't put out a lot of content, but what he puts out is incredible.
It's theatrical. I mean,
He does. He has got a
that town too pointed him out to me.
Yes, he has got a production going on with that. He writes scripts for it. He has characters and he plays them. He's doing it all, and it's amazing what he puts out. It is a one-man show, and he is incredible.
Marie would start questioning me pretty much if I started putting costumes on. All right, Zorro, sit down.
Dennis is of Cuban heritage, and he does some Cuban stuff, some Cuban dishes that are just fantastic. I have seen Sugarless Crystals. I like his show. I like his channel too.
I mean, everybody has their own little way of doing things. I like to put out about what I'm cooking. So just to make it so that people, it's too hard for me to cook that way. So, no, it's not. It's very easy.
No, you can do it.
Alan said he's making Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Yep.
You know, that's great. I mean,
Sheena, you are the master of the live stream. There is no doubt about that. You have got the live stream down to an art. I am amazed how you can pull off a live stream all by yourself. I don't know that I could do that. It's incredible. That you can do that. I am really, really impressed with that.
No, I tell you what, Jan, you know what? She's got a good following. She's got a bunch of nice people that go on live with Sheena and Knight and stuff.
Yes.
Everybody's hello, how you doing? I'm from overseas too. I mean,
yeah.
At first, I was a little nervous because of the paranormal and stuff that was coming on. I thought maybe I get a spook on me or something. Put the hex on her, make them fat.
Yeah, but I have to catch the replay so many times on yours, Sheena, because I can't stay up that late. I'm old. I can't do that.
Well, I usually take my melatonin about that time, and then halfway through, I'm like,
if I start texting when I'm on my melatonin, there ain't no telling what you're gonna get.
And then with my fingers, I'm blurry. Everything's blurry on it because I text on my phone. I'm watching her on big screen. Next thing you know, I type something. I went, what the hell did I just type? I have to delete it.
Yeah. You might say, I might, if I did stuff when it's time for me to go to sleep, I'm liable to be blocking folks, reporting people who know and not meaning to.
Krabby wants to know if Kenny asked permission to subscribe to him because he's close to 1,000. Yeah, give Krabby a shot. Heck
give Krabby a shot. Yeah.
Hit that. Go to his channel and
go to his channel, Krabby the Beagle. Get him up to that 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
I would love to see you at 1,000, Krabby. You got it. I'm telling you what, he has got the cutest beagle dog you ever saw in your life. And he has got and the man can draw. He has got great artwork that he does. It's caricatures and
Janet and Daniel leaving. We'll see you later, guys.
Take care.
Thanks for coming in. Check them out too. 2 Doctors Homestead.
Y'all take care. But yeah, you definitely please go check his channel. Ron just subscribed. Yes, good job, Ron. Thank you.
Good, Ron. Appreciate that. Yeah, so
Krabby does have talent. You are right. You are right.
What the hell is that?
And if you got to watch Detective Donut. Detective Donut is a hoot.
I can't, Mike.
Huh?
I can't watch anything has anything with a donut in it.
It's the principle of the thing, huh?
Carnivore Angels recipe. Alan, I'm still working on that pasta, and I tell you what, I like it. I'm going to make a statement right now. I like it better than the Egg Life, the wraps from Keto. You know, Mike, if you watch my video today, well, no, the other video I put up on last Sunday.
I watched it where you did it in the pan and said,
it didn't come out.
That didn't come out right, and then
too
you
hot,
put it in the oven.
But I said in the beginning, I said ketorific woman. I didn't say ketogenic woman.
I did notice that, and I'm like, oh, I got a plug in there anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, you start
hey,
talking funny.
yeah,
you start talking funny. I'm running.
Oh wow.
Too funny.
I talk with a higher tone. Maddie, come put yourself on camera.
Who's a ghost?
This is my granddaughter, folks.
Hello, how you doing?
The superhero. This is Maddie. She was getting her a blanket so she can. Thank you, darling.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. Oh, thought you got my cord.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. She is granddaughter number 2, and that's in order of appearance in the world. She came out. She was the second one to join us.
Yeah, everybody, check out Ron. Ron, where do you stand with your sub count and stuff? Basically,
Ron topped 400. I think he got over 400 now.
411. I think he said 411.
Yeah.
The whole idea is you got to watch the videos too. You got to get everybody's watch hours up. Getting subs is real easy to get the subs, but if you don't have the watch hours, you're going to sit for a long time.
And right now, I ain't nowhere near the watch hours. I'm like,
on your playlist,
I'm like 3,000 short of it to get 4,000.
Mike, do you have on your playlist? I haven't checked, but on your playlist, did you put up for the lives and stuff like that?
I did not. I need to do that.
Yeah, you need to do that so that we go on. I can play your stuff on at night.
I'll do that. I will do that. I will put them on a playlist. I just don't have the watch hours.
Yeah, Alan, I seen that. And matter of fact, I credit you and her on that because I watched you do it, and then I went to her channel and watched her do it. And I tell you what, they're great. And I took Not For Nothing Homestead, and the ingredients that she put into that, I added her Ginger's Italian. She had sent me an Italian.
I love that name. I love that name. I love that.
I tell you what a great taste it had to it. Really good. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's not all about me. It's about everybody around. And if somebody comes up with something, hey, we're there, you know.
Wow. There's a lot of folks. Michelle's got watch hour issues. So does Hyla with Crafty and Keto Boars. Wow.
So what we got to do is we got to start a club. We got to start a watch club.
Yeah.
We pick one person. We get 5 or 6 people together, and that night we'll pick a date. And that night we watch or run it throughout the night. Run their channel. Get everybody's watch hours up.
Yeah. And I have tried to do it overnight, running the channel.
Mm-hmm.
But then the computer will time out and go into a dark screen. And I can adjust it and tell it differently, and it'll still do it somehow or another. I don't know what it is.
That's why you got to put it on a playlist so it's continuing. It keeps on going.
Yeah.
Okay. If you hit one video, if you don't tap on the playlist, you just tap on that, it'll shut off after each one. So
Yep.
Yeah, the hardest is the watch hours. And you know what? I don't know if everybody realizes it, but I got a message today from YouTube stating that their content views have been off. So if they were watching, like today, I put a video out, okay, and it had like 20 some views, okay. What they're saying they goofed up with a view count is wrong. Should be more. It's less. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but anyway.
Thank you, Sheena.
So next week we're gonna have Ron come up.
Yes.
And then the week after you're gonna have Sheena come up.
Sheena come up.
Okay, and we're gonna do that.
And
We're
then
gonna
we'll like to get Lashes Up.
have
Alan,
Lashes up.
but Alan, the only issue is Alan, his getting off work time, so I don't know how we can do that. I'd love to have him tell his story too.
Yep.
Maybe he comes in after he gets off and does it that way.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do it.
We do it
Have
ourselves until he can get off work and do it.
Michelle or have Hala come up.
Michelle, yeah, Hyla. Let you just tell your story about keto, how keto has worked for you and how you do it.
Yeah, and how and how we all interact with one another. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Exactly.
What I do necessarily doesn't Mike doesn't do, or or
No.
Alan doesn't do, or Sheena
Exactly.
doesn't do.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this whole thing. You get it's so them the twins. If you get a chance, not to push them anymore, but I tell you what, they got a good channel. And today they talked about how people are getting away from keto because they went from their goals of doing the keto life to YouTube life.
Yeah.
How YouTube took over their channels, and all of a sudden they weren't getting. They were, in other words, chasing the algorithm is what they were chasing, rather than sticking to your guns and doing what you're doing. So,
Michelle, I use end screens on all my videos. I got one out there recently when my computer died one time, and I put it up on my phone, and it wouldn't let me do an end screen. So that one I don't have one on.
yeah, you can pre-record it and put it up. In fact, I don't know if Jason's still in. I think Jason left. I think me and Jason were supposed to do a one-on-one, but he wanted to record it.
Right.
This way you can control the time and you can
Right.
edit. You can edit in it.
Can you record in StreamYard?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep. In fact, what I was going to do is I was going to I might start on Fridays. I might start live cooks.
I've been ever since you brought that up. I've been giving it some serious consideration, and I just haven't done it yet. I'm seriously considering it though. It is on my list of things I want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do some live cooks, easy stuff. I mean, nothing complicated, and just have a little chat why and how come and this and that, and then if that works out, then later on down the road, I'd like to invite people up to do a live cook with us.
Yeah. Because there's a lot to be said for live cooks. I mean, that's as you're seeing it all right there. It's the way it's going on. You're seeing it, and there's. What is the time for Tom? The time is, let's see, 3 hours difference. So he's coming up on 5 p.m. and I'm coming up on 8 p.m. And it's we're on Wednesday. The what is today? The 12th or the 11th?
11th.
Yeah. And because you're in tomorrow already.
Yeah, you're in the future. We're in the past.
Yeah, you time traveled.
What's Alan saying? I think media had a thing about long videos. Yeah. See, now Alan's doing a lot of the remix.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yep. And I finally figured out how you do it, and the ones I've been putting up, the shorts are the remixes. I'm going way back to the first videos that I did, and doing shorts from them.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm getting great views, so that helps.
And as far as doing people doing lives, you also need to do some content.
Yeah.
About what you're all about and stuff like that, because going back and watching a live is like watching last year's news.
Yep.
With that kind of stuff. So I found out today, since I cleaned out my computer and lost all my videos, you go back, I can share my videos, in other words, not sharing, but download them, and I can put them back up again.
Now, Streamlabs is free completely. I mean,
StreamYard has up to 20 hours free.
Right.
You have 6 people up on the panel.
Right.
Yeah. So you can also have up to 9 paid. I think it's $20 $25.
So I didn't know there was a one called Streamlabs. I knew about StreamYard. I didn't know about.
Streamlab. Yeah.
And there's I want to say Drunken Chef uses MViews or something like that. I forget, but he talked about it, and he said that's what he uses all the time.
Now, what she said, I get the most views on my. No kidding. Michelle said
On
she
your
gets the
past?
most views on her
Wow,
past lives.
wow, that's cool.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, just I think doing a live cook, we'll give it a shot. I mean, who could fall on my face with that one?
Hey, yeah,
No.
yeah. Would you? Hey,
Well,
you know what? You could do the live cook, and while you're doing the cooking, we could run it like Iron Chef, and I come on, and I'm like Alton Brown on Iron Chef, where he's oh, it looks like he is doing this with it. He's adding this to it, and
oh yeah, that'd be
oh,
great.
and
Hey, and being at Krubby's a day ahead, we can find out who died from me cooking.
yeah, yeah. So there you go.
That's funny. Streamlabs is awesome. I have to check that out, Sheena. I
All
really
right,
do.
I got to do that. I got to look at
You
that.
know what? I never noticed it.
Me either. But that's
Give it a
that's
shot.
funny. That's funny. So yeah, I'm serious, Tom. We need you go live. I'll come on like Alton Brown and do the do the narration of what you're doing.
What's he doing? Is he picking his
Oh.
nose?
Oh, folks, he did not wash his hands.
Yeah. That'd be too
But
funny.
it's just him and Marie doing it, and Marie don't mind.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Hey, you could also read the chat.
That's right. I can read the chat. There you go.
All right, well, we're gonna do it, buddy. We're gonna do
All right. Let's. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you
That'd-
because
that'd be
I'm
funny
here
as
to
hell.
tell you, you are the master chef. I am your young Padawan. I am not worthy. I bow at your feet.
Paddle. That's funny.
Oh, to reference Star Wars.
I like when Sheena at night. I know when Sheena's having a bad night. She said to me, I clicked on one night and I started laughing. She said, "Well, I gotta flush some turds. Don't be afraid to flush some turds. When the turds are there, flush them." Okay, and I know she had some undesirables in her and she's not afraid to say it. I love the hell out of it because, really,
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Sheena says that she when it's yellow, let it mellow, but when it's brown, send it down, and we're gonna do it.
It's
And
funny as hell.
you gonna be a turd. You gonna get flushed.
Yep.
I love that. I love that.
I meant to ask Sheena, and you don't have to answer this at all, and this and that, but I notice a couple people don't come on your channel no more. I don't know if something happened or whatever, but there was two that used to come on all the time, and I haven't seen them on there. But
Yeah, they haven't come on here either.
yeah,
I ain't seen either one of them in a while. In a long while.
yeah,
But that's fine. I got no issue with it.
yeah, exactly.
They did
Yeah,
her too.
okay.
Okay.
I
But,
just
it
it is what it is. I mean, and see, life moves on. Things keep moving on. This is our little world right here, and like Sheena keeps saying, she brings it up on her channel about the golden the golden people. I mean, people that are gold, and they're going to come back to you all the time and
Exactly.
and help you out. And basically, that's what it's about.
that's what I want right there.
Yep.
I don't want you to, I don't want you to use me and then dump me. But if that's the way you want to do it, I can live with that.
And she's also 100% right about reaching out, stretching out to other channels. That's why I go. I mean, Kettle Kitchen with the Not for Nothing Homestead, the Two Doctors Homestead, and stuff like that. It's all relative because they're there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It basically, most of them are about food, different than what I do, but it's still food. I watch other channels as far as cooking. I got a guy from Germany. He don't speak a word of English. I don't speak a word of German. Okay, I don't know what the hell he's doing. and we talk back and forth, you know.
Yeah.
And
You
I
know,
tell he cracks up laughing because I right then, yeah, whatever you say.
excellent, Krubby. I'm glad you got 3 and you're only 19 from 1K. Excellent. That's great. You know what? All right, here's the deal. I when I'm watching, I'll watch lives. I can be in the kitchen cooking, and I've got the uh, Amazon Alexa Echo
Hmm.
with the screen. It's got the screen.
Don't say it too loud. Mine will go on.
But I can do I can watch videos on there, and I watch them. And the only problem is I can't comment. It's like if I'm doing something and I'm in the living room and or in the bedroom or something, I'll have the TV on and I'll be watching videos on there, and I watch a lot of the live streams that way, but I can't comment. So no, just because you didn't get a comment from me doesn't mean I did not watch it. And you definitely got a like. I like it. I like it every time.
Yeah.
I never don't like it. I never do not have a like hit.
Most, not that I don't want to go down this alley, but I'm going to real quick. Some people want to keep you down.
Yeah.
Okay. When they start seeing the jealousy is like ridiculous. Once they start seeing you starting to move up a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, okay, they get nervous because you know what? That makes them step down onto the lower rung themselves. Okay. The other hand, I want to see other people. I remember what it was like when me and you first started out, Mike, and we both had 49, 50 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
20
them
of
was
them,
the days.
hey, and 20 of them were family.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's what's in the back of my mind, and that's how I want to work with other people and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's a couple big people that I watch and this and that. They got there and they don't look back. Some of them do, not all of them do. Okay,
Yep.
because they're at a different place. Now I understand once you can hit that one plateau, it's really hard to keep. I got almost 800 people that I follow. Okay,
Yep.
so to keep up with that is really hard, but I try to, or I'll go back and say, hey, I'm sorry I haven't been around, blah, blah, this and that. But I don't play that stuff where I'm going to keep true to to what's going on here.
And look now, nothing but love says, and look now, you guys are the goats. Yep.
Yeah.
We're the old goats.
Yeah, the old goats. Now look, now, Lance, that's just what I got done saying a little while ago. With YouTube sent out a thing that they're getting there with the views that are not sticking. Okay, so I don't know if that means also with subs that are not sticking also. All right, but they're working on it. Is what the message I got. Okay, that some of the videos that I've put up hasn't gotten the true accurate view count. All right, so I have to go back and read it again, but I'm telling you, they goofed up big time.
Yeah.
I'll go one day, I'll go up 6 people, and back then I had the worst thing. I had 21 people I lost. 21 people.
My worst day was 11. I lost 11.
Marie saying to me, what's wrong with you? What's going on? I'd like to find them 21 bastards that just left me.
Oh.
But it had nothing. I don't think it had anything to do with it. It's just that YouTube was having trouble with it. So
yeah. Well, I like at night when I'm going to bed, there'll be a live going on, and I'll go on there and I'll leave a comment in the chat, and then I'll have it sitting there and I'll be watching it while I'm going to sleep, and
that's right.
And then
Morgan.
I'll fall asleep before it's over with, and but I'm not leaving all kind of comments in the chat when I'm working on trying to go to sleep. And I've got it on the phone. I've got it on the phone watching, because it's hard to do chat on the phone for me because my fingers are not real dexterous. I don't have good mobility with my fingers.
That's it. Barbecue Mike G just hit the nail on the head. Johnny Small Pepper said it 100 times. Okay, Grumpus on Fire said it 100 times. YouTube never lays it out in plain English.
Nope.
Never, and they never
Never.
will.
Nope.
That's I just I got monetized. I was just gonna say I got made. Like a made man in the mob. I got monetized. I got monetized December 6th. Okay.
Mhm.
And today, okay, finally got everything completed.
Wow.
Yeah. They said to verify my address, they were going to mail something out to me and it would take 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. But if I didn't get it done before middle of February, that they were going to cancel all my that it was paid.
3-card money with subs and views. Mike, you funny. That's good. That's good. Watch the Queen. Watch the Queen.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly the way it is. I mean,
talking about 3-card money. Paige and I were walking the streets of Las Vegas, down the strip there with the new stuff, and this guy is playing 3-card money with these 2 young guys there, and he's doing it. And he's telling them, "Watch the Queen. Watch the Queen." And he's doing it, and I'm saying, "Come here, Paige. Come here." I said, "Let's watch these 2 fellas get took." That's all. and the 2 guys saying, "What?" And the guy said, "Hey, we don't need no advice out here. We don't need none." And I said, and I'm going, watch. and
it's funny as hell.
They're throwing money down, and he gets, lets them pick it a time or 2, and they keep throwing money down, and they keep missing it. And then after a while, and it's like, hey, and he took them. I bet we saw them lose $100 in like that fast.
Rolls are in the oven. Hawaiian rolls.
Hawaiian rolls.
What do you call it? They tell you. When I first moved here, they said if you're going anywhere north of Las Vegas, okay, stay on the interstate. Don't use Las Vegas Boulevard or Maryland or any of the other streets, because your odds of hitting the jackpot out here are like 900,000 to 1.
Yeah.
But hitting a pedestrian is like 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Yeah.
That you're going to hit a pedestrian.
Yeah.
They walk out in a minute. They're like this.
They're like this. They got their mind up in the sky because they're looking at it. Because I'm telling you, there's so much to see all around you. You're like, wow. Look at all the lights. It's like being in Times Square. It's like
we were down in by the Golden Nugget, and that's downtown. And there's this guy. He was he looked like a trash bag. Okay. Holy crap. I said, look at this poor bastard. Okay. We're walking around inside. Next thing you know, I see him by the ATM machine. Okay. And I just happened to notice over there, and he's withdrawing $3,000. He's going to go play.
So man.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
No, you can't. No. Yeah. It's like the old episode of the Bill Cosby Show where he takes Theo car shopping with him, and he's dressed in the old hoodie, and Theo he says, now you just be quiet and let me talk. And he's talking to the guy, and he says, he tells him something. He says, well, Dad's a doctor. Theo says, Dad's a doctor, and he goes, oh, you a doctor? Like there goes your deal. Yeah. Your deal ain't happening,
Yeah, exactly.
And Bill and Kaz looked at him like, what are you, boy? When we get home,
yeah, I'm gonna punch you so hard your mama's gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Maybe he found the ATM card. I don't know. He had all the pins and everything with him. This guy was working through the wallet. But it's amazing. It's amazing, even to see some of the different restaurants. Okay, Hank's down here in Green Valley Ranch. That's a pretty famous steakhouse. Okay, so on the other side is what they call it, the penny something. Okay, another restaurant. Okay,
right.
So you look over at one side and you see a prime rib, probably for $120 some. And you look over at the Penny Arcade, whatever it's called, okay, and you see the same prime rib for $13.95.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and most of these places.
Who's Jeff Beck? Who's Jeff Beck?
Guitar player.
Oh,
yeah. He died 78 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
We're all getting-
Sheena, you talk about making a clean car. Easy for me to say. Carnivore with cornbread. I want to see that. Put it on video. Show it. Do a video. I want to see it because
Boy, you
I'd like to
talk about-
make that.
Talk about a trigger for me. Good God Almighty.
Oh man, cornbread. I'm from the South. Cornbread is a way of life.
Yeah, I like cornbread
Oh,
too, but
man.
good damn.
We'll make cornbread for anything.
You
And
would, you would have, you would see the
Yeah.
helicopters with the searchlight, down Little Debbie's and 7-Eleven.
I got it. The guy down the street from me. He delivers for. He's a Little Debbie distributor. He delivers. And he says, "You need any Little Debbie stuff, Mike?" I said, "No." And he laughed and he said, I know. You know, I said,
and it's a crying shame that crutch and the way that's what the doctors were talking about. It's a shame how they don't push good health. Okay. He says here's the thing. They tell people to go into a gym to work out, but yet don't tell them to change their diet.
Yeah, more exercise. Yeah, well, okay.
Need more exercise.
You still go home and eat that Twinkie, and you're gonna still have the same problem.
You see the guy sitting in the corner like this.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on. It don't make any sense.
The gym's best day is first day of January.
Yeah. Everybody quitting. Everybody arguing about it. It's like
Yeah.
trying to get out of a timeshare
Yeah.
in the gym.
Oh yeah. Oh
I know.
yeah. That's a good example. Trying to get out of a timeshare.
Yeah. Hey, I know all the gyms in the area. I drive by them every day. I know exactly where they're at.
I saw a picture on Instagram where this guy, he's showing a series of pictures, and the guy said, and one of them in the text, and the guy says, "Hey, where you at? I need you to come help me do this." He goes, "I'm at the gym." He goes, "Gym? Yeah, right. Yeah, you're at the gym. Send me a picture of the gym." And he takes this picture of this building, and he does with his finger. You know, you can write in your mark on the picture, and he with his finger he puts gym up above the door. And
Well, there was a place in Florida called the Gym. Okay, but it was a bar. Nothing to do with a gym.
Yeah,
Nothing to do with a gym. So if you take a picture, take a picture and send it back to your wife. I'm at the gym. I'll be home later.
I make it with corned beef. I make cornbread with corned beef. That's what I'll do.
Oh, okay. That might be worthwhile looking into. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see that. Seriously, Sheena. Seriously. I know you don't do a lot of cooking videos, but you need to do that one. Please do that one. I want to see that bad.
I don't know. I tell myself it's bread. Here you go. We have a boy here called the office. Oh, yeah. Can't be late. I'm at the office.
I'm going to be late at the office. A late night at the office. There you go. That's good. That's good, Michelle.
Yeah. Where do you work at? Yeah, the office. That's funny as hell.
Oh, man.
Well, what you think there, Mike?
Yeah, need to call it. We got 14 in here now, and I hate to send all of y'all out, but guess what? I'm old, and it's getting late.
Yep.
And I ain't it.
And if you notice, I didn't get it one time to use the men's room. Boy, I tell you.
That's true. That's true. I didn't hear you ding-a-ling a bell either.
No, right here.
But Marie's in the room with you now. That's why you don't have to ding-a-ling the bell.
Yeah. and plus, I can't reach around and get the bell where it's at. So.
Oh, okay.
And my pipes are rusting. See that? Controlling me.
Folks, you need to watch him get ding-a-ling the bell because she will come in and whack him with a spoon while she gives him the drink.
So you did good, pal. You did good on Charlie's. I didn't see Charlie in here tonight unless I missed him.
He must be busy somewhere.
And I see next week he's going to have the dude on. I didn't see the dude in here tonight either.
No carbs, no endurance push through it. Endurance has never been a problem with me since I cut the carbs. It has not been a problem at all. I'm here to tell you, I'll walk you. I can't run anymore because my knees don't let me. I tried running, and my knees started looking at me and saying, "Sit your ass down, you damn fool."
Yeah. I mean, when I first started this, I was driving one of them little carts, walk with a cane.
Out of the way. I did out of the way.
Yeah. Couldn't walk. Since I've been doing this, I got rid of all of it. Not jogging. That's it's not go to the extreme, but I mean,
No, I used to be a runner. I did run in college. I did a lot of running. I did 10Ks, and the longest I ever ran was almost 13 miles, and I just
really.
ran till I could not run anymore. I literally just boom went out. I'm like, I fell out on where I was, and the black guy I was with, we were like a mile from where we had parked, and we were working our way back to it. Because I told him, I said, we need to start back. I'm starting to hit the wall. I'm gonna hit the wall anytime. Sure enough, it happened. What's wrong?
All of a sudden, no, my computer started making noise.
Oh.
Yeah, I never ran. The only time I would run is if I noticed a cop was fat. Then I would run. But he was fat, I'd run.
I resemble that remark.
But,
me, but yeah, once you get fat adapted, it ain't no big deal. My nose is the only thing that runs anymore. There you go, Mike.
That's it, Mike. Man, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks. This has been a blast.
Mike, I appreciate it. I'll be
I don't
talking
know who's got a live going right now, but find it and go to it.
Yeah.
I don't think Jason's doing them on Wednesdays anymore. He did it like a Saturday night last week or something.
Yeah, he did.
So,
well, I believe Sheena's going to be up tonight. So,
hey, go see Sheena on her live. You live tonight, Sheena? Bye, Michelle.
Michelle, take care. Tonight? Nice seeing you again.
Yep.
All right. Well.
All right.
It's been a hoot, buddy. Yes, I appreciate it, buddy.
See you next week.
Okay, take care. Good night, everybody.
All righty. Good night.